Hey y'all, welcome back. I haven't been on here in a while, but I'm starting to kind of make some more content here. I wanted to address a comment that came in from a recent video that I made a while back on, it was a guitar voicing alternate tunings video, and someone kindly posted this. They say, "Hey man, your recordings sound awesome, voice and guitar. Can you make a video including how you set gains for your microphone also? Thank you." Well, first, thank you for posting that. It makes me seem like I know what I'm doing, which I don't always feel like I know what I'm doing. I just find things that work for me and I just kind of do them. I think the key is now I struggle with perfectionism, and I think that with that particular video, I was trying not to be perfect. So a I was recording using a program called Camtasia, like a screen capture software that has an auto normalized loudness feature. So when you record audio into it, it'll normalize whatever it's getting into the input, which is really handy. So that's what I was using when I was speaking. When I was recording the guitar, I was just using Reaper, which is this program you see right here on the screen. This is just a basic voiceover test project that I did a while back. I'm not even going to play you the audio because it doesn't sound amazing, but I was using Reaper and I was not using it. I believe it had no effects on the channels. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I should go back and watch the video, but I'm pretty sure I recorded those tracks raw. And the reason I did that was because that video, the purpose of that video was to just demonstrate how alternate tunings and differently voiced chords can actually fill out the sound, the spectrum of the sound that you want to fill, even better in some ways than, doing mixing tricks, because, it'll sound more full just by default if you're voicing chords up against chords that are voiced lower, right, or in different inversions. And then in this case, I was using guitar in two different tunings, and so that's why it sounded more full. So, again, go back and watch that video. I don't think I used any plugins on the channel. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I may have at least normalized the audio. So if you're in Reaper, if you right click on an item, you go down here to item processing and you can click normalize, and you can set how much. Oh, it's way over here on the other screen. Let me pull it over. You can set how much you want to normalize the audio by. I think I did that because the gain was pretty low. Let me show you. So I'm talking into the same SM57 that I was talking into for that video. This time I've got a big windscreen on it, which attenuates some of the sibilance in my voice. But let me just show you the Focusrite 2x2, which is where I was recording before. I believe this is exactly how I had it set up. I may have had the little toggle switch right there set from line to instrument. Right now it's set to line, but as you can see, the gain is set at about 8 or 9. It's just a regular old XLR cable going straight into the SM57 that I'm talking into right now. So let me make sure that you're not bouncing too much here. Okay. So, again, I really appreciate you commenting commenting as you did, because that really, again, makes it sound like I know what I'm doing. But I also wanted to show you, if you are interested in voiceover work, I'm not your guy. I've done voiceover before. I'm dabbled in it a little bit, but not like super professionally. This track, which I'm not going to play for you, is just a test track, but let me just show you, like, when I'm just doing kind of a down and dirty quick, like I just need to get like a voiceover for a video or something like that, I will record it into Reaper, as you can see here, and I'll click the effects chain so you can see what's there. I have Clarity VX Mono, a mono instance of Waves' Clarity VX, which is a noise reduction software that it works with some like machine learning tool technology, and it kind of removes the noise from the sound. And it does add some artifacts if you turn it up real hot and your recording is especially noisy. It will not sound completely natural. But it's nice to have because my room is pretty noisy. And then, of course, I put the Sheps Omni channel here as a sort of a sweetener. If you really want to do voiceover work, I would recommend there's this other channel by a guy named Lenny B. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. I'm not affiliated with him. I do not know him. I think I've purchased one of his courses before, but he's got great content on recording and creating voiceover video or voiceover recordings, and really kind of making those recordings the best that they can be based on the room in which you're making those recordings, the mic you're using, all these things. And I believe that at the beginning of his chain, which is similar to this one, he has, at the very least, usually will have a Waves F6 multi-band EQ, which he uses to kind of fix the sound, you know, address reflections and all these things that he hears in the sound before it goes into the kind of more sweetening part of the chain, which would include this Schoeps Omni channel, which he likes to use a lot. I really like the Schoeps Omni channel. It is a great little Swiss Army knife. It's one of those things you could put on every track in your project if you're doing music or voiceover, whatever. And you know, it could be used on the master bus. It could be used on every track. Like, it really is nice. It's a nice kind of all encompassing little tool that you can use on a lot of different projects. So anyway, that is my response to this viewer's comment. I really appreciate that. And I will be coming out with more videos soon on piano tuning. I've been getting into piano tuning, oddly enough. And I've hesitated to post videos about that for several reasons. But one of them is I wasn't sure how that fits into this video or this channel's purpose, which is about, you know, kind of my return to music and recording and writing and all of that. But I really do think that it is relevant, and I'll tell you about that in an upcoming video. I'm not going to be sharing content on piano tuning from the perspective of an expert, because I'm not an expert, but I am learning, and I'm getting mentorship from really good people who are helping me to understand the kind of inner workings of a piano, how to tune it by ear, all this really cool stuff. So yeah, I hope you'll stick around for that. It is related to this sort of music topic that I've been on so far for this channel. And so yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you in that next video. Cheers.